Cancer, what's going on, Cancerian Massive? It's your girl D with 8th House Energy here to do your April 2020 Silent Enemies reading. I hope all is well with you guys, as well as can be expected under the current conditions and situations that are going on globally here. You know, it's a trying time for everybody. This is not something that's just an isolated incident here. This is everybody across the globe is experiencing this. So, you know, please, you know, keep yourself and everybody in your prayers, and keep your spirits high as much as possible. If you're not sure what to do that, check out the community tab of the 8th House Energy channel. And there is a post that has at least 10 things that you can do to, you know, keep your spirits high and raise your vibration so that, you know, you're not depressed or anxious or nervous, because you can't really function and think properly, you know, under those energies. So I do want to thank you guys for all the love and support you show the channel. You guys are amazing. Thank you for the energy you bring. I appreciate you very, very much. And I do want to let you know that we have natal chart readings available. We have personal readings available. All the different types of readings are in the box below. So feel free to reach out if you would like a reading. The Tarology Academy is going to be running the first session on April 1st. The Tarology Academy is going to be a series of presentations that will show you or introduce you to tarot as a reader, okay? And it will also introduce astrological elements into the tarot readings, all right? So if you're a person who enjoys astrology and wants to learn a little bit more about it, and you want to also learn tarot, please feel free to click on the Patreon membership link below, and it will take you to that information. Again, that information is going to be available April 1st. Also, with the Patreon membership, you get access to all the extended videos, which is the Silent Enemy videos, the monthly general reads, as well as the monthly love reads, okay, and the Tarology Academy information. So that link is in the box below. It's only $5 to join, so you're getting a lot of information for only $5 a month. Take advantage. Now, with the Silent Enemies reading, this reading is designed to get you to pay more attention to the intuitive nudges that you get in reference to the people who are closest to you, okay? It's very important that in general we pay more attention to our intuition, because it is a gift that is there to protect us, okay? Some people, you know, they're so caught up in the 3D realm, you know, basically what's going on in the physical world, that they don't even really believe in the energies that are out here that you can't see and touch. Yet they get gut feelings about things. Oh, I knew I should have went over there, or something told me not to do that. Those are the energies you can't see and touch. Those are the energies you need to get more in tune with, because those are energies that can protect you, right? So the only way for you to do that is to start paying attention to it. So this is the whole purpose of this reading, is to introduce those who are not really paying attention to their intuition, and for those of you who are understanding of it and have a familiarity with it, just to get, you know, to hone in on it more, okay? So what happens is, you know, with Silent Enemy, it's all about the people who are closest around you. This could be family members of any sort. This could be your lover. This could be a colleague or a coworker or your boss. It could be a neighbor. It could be your landlord. It could be your teacher, you know, your kid's teacher. It could be your barber. Anybody who's in your vicinity on a regular basis that you deal with, and you're feeling some kind of weird energy when you're around them. Now, that weird energy could be something as simple as, okay, this person's just having a bad day, to something as extreme as, you know, the story of Jesus and Judas, right? So you got to just investigate these intuitive nudges that you get. Investigate them for, don't ever brush them off. Investigate them and see if they're worth acting on. If it's just a false alarm, then good. Wipe your brow and keep it moving. If it's just, you know, a matter of, okay, you know, my aunt's in a bad mood, and, you know, she's got some things going on, and I know she's not purposely, you know, being mean to me or purposely acting like an asshole to me. It's just she got things going on. Two, you know, the extreme thing where you have somebody around you and you don't trust them because every time they're around, something's missing. Or, you know, you told them something, you confided in them, and then they went and told someone else, and they did it in a manner in which they were totally disrespectful to you, to something as severe as, you know, someone wanting to take advantage of you in a way that really would disadvantage you, okay? Or put you in a place of disadvantage. So with that being said, I'm going to pull these cards here. There are 3 cards, and I'm going to, get whatever intuitive energy I get from them, coupled with the meaning of the card. I will do that for all 3, and after I get those messages, what I will do is I will pull an oracle for some advice, okay? After the advice, we'll go to the extended. We'll get some more messages for each card to see whatever additional information Spirit wants you to take in reference to protecting yourself, and then we'll pull some more advice after that, and then we'll be all set. So, this first card here, oh, my music stopped. Forgive me 1 second. That helps me to zone out here on the energies. All right, so the first card we have is the 7 of Wands energy. This is Leo energy, okay? So Leo energy is all about the self. It's all about your ego, your personality, how you perceive things, how you view things. And what's going on? Okay, there we go. So with this 7 of Wands energy, immediately I'm getting you... for some of you, I'm getting that you are defending yourself. You're defending yourself against accusations. There could be people coming to you, accusing you of things, or coming to you in an accusatory tone. All right. And your intuition is like, wait a minute, what are you accusing me? That's what I'm getting for some of you. For others of you, this is you, in your head. There are different, you're going through some things mentally where you're having all these thoughts, and they're not good thoughts. And you're fighting them off. You could have a lot of stress going on in your life right now, and so you have all these problems coming at you. Because if you look at the traditional Rider-Waite picture of the 7 of Wands, there's someone standing there with their wand, and then there's people around them coming at them with those wands. It's like you're defending yourself against these people. Okay, so I'm getting that strongly here. And with the 7 of Wands also, this is like self-defense. For some of you, it could be physical altercations that you might be experiencing, or someone could be putting you in a situation for some reason where there might be a physical altercation. That's just for a small few of you. For others of you, it's just like competition as well. You could be competing for, a job, or competing for someone's heart, or competing for a contest, okay? Or you could just, there could just be a lot of competition going on. And so you may have to be careful in this situation here, because someone could be competing for your time or your effort, okay? Or your energy. But I'm getting that this is more of a silent enemy type of situation, because it could be you who may be in competition mode, and it may not be a competition, okay? So pay attention to people who are in a situation where they're trying to compare themselves to you. You could be around someone who just is maybe envious of you, jealous of you, and they're comparing themselves to you, and they're being competitive to you for nothing. You've ever been around those type of people where they're just competitive for no reason? Just, some women are like that. Some women, you just come around them and naturally they just think game on, and they're trying to compete with you in any way, shape, or form. Just really weird energy like that. So just be careful of people who, and it's really because they're intimidated by you or what you bring to the table. And so they automatically feel like when you come around, they have to, suit up, so to speak, and got to be on their best game. And they're watching what you're saying to try to combat you and come back at you with what, that type of crazy energy. So just be careful of that. And also with Mercury going into Aries on April 11th, Mercury is all about communication. Aries is very direct, very powerful, very aggressive, very enthusiastic. It could be very confrontational. So communication is going to be that way, with if it hasn't already started with those energies, especially after April 11th. And it may not last for a long time, because Mercury is pretty quick. It moves through a particular planet really quickly, as long as it doesn't go in retrograde. But so there's going to be, you're going to have to be careful. You may have to defend yourself against accusations. People could be trying to accuse you of things that are not the case, or you may have to be careful of not accusing people without investigating first to confirm what's going on. Okay, so just be careful of that type of energy. Okay, so this card here is the Death card in reverse. So I'm getting strongly here that there's something that came to an end. This is showing up as a silent enemy because perhaps you're not able to accept that something has come to an end. You know, this could be related to this card here where you're fighting for something that is just actually over. So this is why it's showing up in your silent enemy reading. This is what I'm getting intuitively. Also, for some of you, you know, Death card represents a major change in your life. A major change, a major life change. The major life change as in you totally have a different view on things. It could mean that, you know, some of you have ascended in some way. Maybe you went through some type of transformative situation in your life where it's forever changed you. Maybe there was some information you were privy to and it's forever changed you. And so now you're to a point where you're a totally different person. You know, you're feeling this change that you're going through. Some of you are going through the dark night of the soul, okay, where you're being spiritually enlightened and spiritually awakened. It could be because of the fact that you're more involved into occult energy or esoteric energy, which would be, for example, watching tarot card readings, getting into your natal chart, understanding your natal chart, understanding, you know, your personal path and finding out what your personal path is by looking at your natal chart, finding out what your strategy, you know, what's holding you back or what you've been brought here to do by looking at your natal chart, you know, going into occult studies. A lot of people are doing that. And as a result, you're going through a dark night of the soul where you're ascending to the next level spiritually. Okay? That's what I get for some of you. Some of you, there may have been a death of a close friend or family. And, you know, this is something that you're dealing with right now. And I send my condolences to those of you who are experiencing that. Could have been, you know, a friend or a family member who passed away, someone very close to you. For others of you, I'm feeling like you're stuck. You know, the Death card in reverse could represent just stuck energy. Like, you know how the Death card is all about transformation. The best example I can give of transformation is, you know how you have a caterpillar and it spins the web so that it can go into the cocoon, and it goes into the cocoon and it metamorphs and it comes out as a butterfly. So the Death card in reverse could represent you have completed that metamorphosis, which is what I was just talking about for some of you going through an ascension process. But for others of you, the Death card in reverse is telling me that you're stuck in that metamorphic state where you went into the cocoon, you were supposed to come out after 60 days. Well, here it is, it's 97 days and you're still in that damn cocoon. It's like you're stuck. For some of you, you're not able to let go of a situation where it's causing a major change in your life. It could be letting go of a relationship. It could be letting go of the fact that someone passed away. And you're still holding on to that energy and you're not able to move on. I'm getting that strongly. And that is your enemy because of the fact that that's holding you back. It's holding you back from moving on in life. It's holding you back from being able to transform into the beautiful butterfly that you are to become, because you are supposed to take that transformation and use that as a way to propel you to the next level and the next stage in your life. And some of you are stuck. Okay? So you got to be careful. Some of you, you know, you may need to speak with someone. You may need to speak with, you know, if you're into the esoteric knowledge, you may need to get your natal chart done. Some of you, if you're not into that, I don't know why you would be listening to this reading, but, you know, some people are hesitant about it. So maybe you need to speak with a psychologist or a psychiatrist. Maybe you just need to talk to a friend. I'm not sure. But if you're feeling stuck, you know, there's something that you have to do. And I can imagine being stuck. I used to be stuck in certain situations mentally, emotionally, spiritually as well. And I'm telling you, getting a natal chart, doing some research on my chart, finding out who I am, finding out why I'm going through the things I'm going through, and finding out what my gifts are and why I'm here helped me a lot. Okay? So I wouldn't knock it if you ain't try it. All right? So that's the energy I'm getting with that Death card in reverse. The third card I have is the Ten of Wands in reverse. This energy is Sagittarian energy. Okay, this energy is all about letting go. Okay, with the Ten of Wands in reverse, there's a burden. there's something that you're carrying. It could have something to do with this death card here, you being stuck and not able to let go of something or let go of someone who's no longer around. Some of you, it's very difficult for you to let go. It's very difficult for you to change. When there's a major lifestyle change, that is something that is just not working for you. It's very difficult for you to accept change that you have no control over. You know what I mean? And so for some of you, you've been holding on to this for so long, it's like you have to let this go. You know, you got to let this go. All of these energies are about you being your enemy. Okay, I don't see that there's anybody coming at you unless it's this Seven of Wands energy here that we talked about earlier. But this metamorphosis energy, this death energy, that's all you. And then this Ten of Wands energy, this could be you or other people. But with the Ten of Wands in reverse, what that talks to me about is that you're letting something go. You're finally saying, you know what, I got to let this go. I have to move on. And like I said, it could correlate with this death card here because there could be, you know, maybe an energy that you're not able to let go of. You're stuck in that cocoon stage. You're not able to come out and transform because it's just too difficult for you. So some of you may need a little help, but you're getting to the point with tens. Tens are all about completion. Okay, so you're getting to the point where you're ready to put this burden down. It's been enough for you. It's been a lot for you, and now you're ready to let it go. Some of you, once you let it go, you will be past this stage and you will no longer be stuck. Okay, that's the energy that I'm getting for you. That was really deep, Cancer. So let me get you some advice from Spirit, and then what we'll do is we'll go to the extended and we'll break down these energies a little bit more and see what other messages Spirit has for you in reference to letting go and being stuck here. And this Seven of Wands could be, you know, with these energies here, the Seven of Wands could be you in your head fighting these thoughts about letting go. This death card in reverse could be the fact that you have to accept that there's some things you have to let go of, whether it was the death of a friend, a family member, or a loved one. And the burden that you carry because you can't let it go, you're finally getting to the point where you're able to move past that, or you're starting to get to the point where you realize that you have to move forward because it's counterproductive for you. All right, let's see what messages Spirit has for you guys. What advice do you have for my Cancers in order to protect them? What advice do you have so that they are able to protect themselves, therefore they're able to be strong enough to keep others, you know, from infiltrating their energy? What advice? Okay. A change in the wind. Interesting what I was just talking about, how this card came out. The number 12, Major Arcana, is, oh, what is it? It's the Hangman, okay? The Hangman is all about being enlightened. Finally getting that aha moment, that eureka moment. Ah, I get it now. Okay, now I'm able to move on. Okay, I see what's going on now. Now I'm able to make a decision. Because if you look at the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot card for the Hangman, he's suspended upside down, hanging from whatever, a tree limb for a lot of you. It shows on the decks. But he's hanging upside down, meaning he's suspended in air. Okay, and he's suspended there because that represents him waiting. He's in waiting because he can't figure something out. He needs more information before he can move forward. Okay, so let's take a look and see what this card represents for you guys. So yeah, number 12, it says, a sense that unseen change has been initiated. Preparation for a storm. Awareness that your plans are not on firm ground. Feeling a shift. Uncertainty about which direction the wind will blow. So you feel the change coming. You feel yourself to the point where it's like, you know what? I've been in my head fighting this enough. You know, I know that things change and I know I need to let go of some things and I know I need to move on and accept what it is for what it is. But it's been difficult for me to do that. But I'm to the point where now if I feel a change coming, I feel that I'm getting closer to being able to figure out what's holding me back. And that change is showing up here with this card. So as far as your protection message, it says, there are conditions brewing in your life you have no control over. Remember, I talked to you about that. It says, don't fight them. Change is inevitable, and it is for the best, for the higher good. Even if this storm blows away the structures you think you've built your dreams on, all will turn out as it should. You will have a renewed clarity and strength to do something even better. Spirit is your ally. So this message is saying to you, don't fight it, because you're just gonna you are fighting that change. Like, you refuse to let go. For some of you, you refuse to let go. This is what the Seven of Wands is all about. It's that, like, you're defending yourself from something, or you're defending your ideas and beliefs about something that is no longer in existence. Okay, whether it's a change, whether someone is actually gone, whether it's a death, that someone is gone, or maybe a friend or a family member is no longer communicating with you. For some of you, it's very difficult for you to accept it, but you feel the change coming and you're getting scared and you're getting nervous. And some of you just need a little assistance, okay? So that's what I'm showing for you. So what I do want to do is I want to, for some of you, if this is a relationship, I'm going to read this for you as well. I didn't do this with the other the other signs, but because I'm getting these energies with you, I feel it's imperative that I give you this message. It says, you've reached the moment of truth in the evolution of your relationship. Which will you choose? To open up to the possibility of love, or to remain isolated? To go deeper and commit to mutual passion, or to walk away? This is a time to take responsibility for your truest desire and follow it. Be honest with yourself about what you're willing to do, invest, and give, and then choose. You cannot make a wrong choice. If you move forward with a relationship, know that it will be based in truth and authenticity. You will have made a conscious decision rather than simply hanging on because you don't want to be alone, or ending things because you're afraid of the intensity of a genuine connection. All roads lead to the lessons you must learn in your relationships. Regardless of the decision you make, it will place you on a path to a true experience of the heart. Okay, so that's for some of you who are stuck and you're in a relationship that ended and it's just hard for you to let go. Okay, this also will relate to you if this was a death of a loved one, and you having to move on, and it's very difficult for you to accept that. So with that being said, Cancer, I hope that this resonated. If it did, please feel free to comment. If you want to share. If you don't, that's fine. If you want to send me a message via email because this is something you don't want to share in a public forum, feel free to do so. And if you do comment, well, click like if it resonated, please. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe if this resonated with you. What I'm asking everybody to do in the comments is just say where you're from. Where you're checking in from, because, this global epidemic has got a lot of people unnerved and unraveled. And I think that is very important that we all understand that we're all in this together. This is not just something that's in an isolated area. This is global. This is worldwide. We're all going through this. We're all in quarantine. Okay. Some more severe than others, but we are all in jeopardy. Okay. In reference to this situation here. So it just helps, for people to understand that, what, I'm not alone. There's people halfway across the world who resonate with this message and who resonate with what's going on globally. So it just helps people to feel comfortable, a little bit more comfortable in the understanding that there's other people out here who are experiencing what you're experiencing, who are going through what you're going through, and that you have support. Okay? So with that being said, I'm going to head over to the extended. The link for the extended is in the box below. It's the Patreon link. Feel free to join us. We're going to break down these energies a little bit more and see whatever advice Spirit has for you, and we'll pull some more advice. Otherwise, if this served your purpose, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys in the next reading. Peace out.